down the aisle like I'm hunting gold. Little plastic heroes from a galaxy throne, lightsabers clash in the tiny hands grip. Obi-Wan's on deck, yo, don't let it slip. Yoda in a box with that wise green grin. Darth Vader's mask, where do I begin? Every shelf's a battle, it's a Jedi fight. Collect them all, man, I'm up all night. Pop, pop, Funko don't stop. Star Wars Legends, I'll cop till I drop. Pop, pop, stack it to the top. The force is strong with my Funko shop. Pop, pop, Funko don't stop. Star Wars Legends, I'll cop till I drop. Pop, pop, stack it to the top. The force is strong with my Funko shop. Boba Fett's chill with his bounty stare. Leia's buns tight, man, she's got that flair. Chewie growls loud from my plastic stash. Han Solo's frozen, still looking cash. R2-D2 rolls, beep-boop on my desk. C-3PO gleams, golden and fresh. Millennium Falcon might not fit my case, but these Funko Pops, they're my happy place. I got credits, but I got that drive. Every rare exclusive keeps the hunt alive. Stop. Star Wars Legends, I'll cop till I drop. Pop, pop, stacking to the top. The force is strong with my Funko shop. Pop, pop, Funko don't stop. Star Wars Legends, I'll cop till I drop. Pop, pop, stacking to the top. The force is strong with my Funko shop.
You might want to buckle up, baby.
Hey!
Hey!
going
Welcome
on?
back. Welcome back. Episode 4.
Oh no, hang on, I can't hear you again. Wait.
Can you hear me now?
Hello? Hello?
Hello. Is it my setting? Let me check. Nope. I can see. I definitely got gain. All right. Nate's going to hop back in just a second, folks. But welcome to episode 4, Star Wars Pop Talk. Your place here for everything Star Wars Funko Pop, news, rumors, everything related to Star Wars Funko Pop. Myself and my buddy Nate here try to bring you some fun content every week, or every other week even. So just waiting for Nate to join us back again. Here we go. Here he comes.
We're back. Hello?
We're back. There you are.
Yay! Technical difficulty. It was probably all that original music overwhelmed the internet.
It could be. It could be. And I'm glad you mentioned that, Nate. I'm so glad. Because you know what? I don't know if you saw this, but anyone in the chat, if you follow Top Pops, Sidekick Gang, and some others, they're all bragging how they did these Funko jingles. Well, let me take you to the bank, guys. We actually created like 3 or 4 different Funko songs, complete Funko related songs to our content, being that it's just Star Wars Funko. But we create actual full songs, not like a little jingle. So have at it, gentlemen. I'm going to raise the stakes. Let's take it up a notch. I want to see you guys create an actual song for your intros to your videos. So challenge is thrown. I'm throwing out the gauntlet there.
Snaps. It's a Funko Pop nerd off. What you gonna do?
That's what us nerds do, right?
What's he gonna do? Hi. Happy. What's going on?
Yeah, happy snowpocalypse.
Happy snowpocalypse. Welcome to Hoth. Yeah.
I feel like we have been living in Hoth. Like I went out again today. Like I had to be at work, so I'm on at 8, working from home. And I look out and I still see the snow drifts are out there and everything. I'm like, I kind of peeked up. I'm like, oh no. Oh my God, no. There's fucking more snow from last night. I'm like,
Yeah,
God damn.
we're getting
So
more tonight, I think.
I look at the sidewalkers a little bit. I'm like, that's not too bad. If I threw salt on it, it would probably get it, right? But I look and I can see all the areas I had done through the big berms of snow, like my driveway was plowed back in again. The little areas to the corner and the little cutouts I made so I can get in and out to my cars in the front of my house, all blocked in again. So I had to pull out the snowblower, get out there, because the kids had 2 hour delay. So Amy had to get the kids to school. So I had to, like, go out there at the blower, get all that so she can even back the car out. Fiasco. But I went in. I was out during the Seahawks game because I couldn't get it on. So I went out during that. And at that time, I think we had gotten 16.5 inches. And I was out there and I did mine. I did my neighbor, being a good neighbor. I took care of him and had everything done. And I knew I might have to do it again the next day, which I did. Surprising how much more I had still to go. It was probably another 6 inches on top of what, the 16 already cleared. So I thought, like, wow, that was kind of amazing. But I felt crestfallen today when I looked out. I'm like, God damn.
It's
again.
It's kind of funny because like who it hit by like scrolling through your social feed, at least mine anyway, because everybody, all my toy photographer friends is all hot picture, hot picture, hot picture, hot picture. Snow trooper, tauntaun. You know what I mean?
Oh, exactly.
Right,
I plan on
with
trying to get my Wampa out there in the next day or two to get a picture for him because I think for my Star Wars Saturday collab, this Saturday is going to be like furry creatures or something like that from Star Wars universe. So I'm going to probably bring the Wampa out into the snow. Why not?
It's there. And I was like, it was snowing, and I was like, well, maybe I'll make it like a diorama or something so I can like take some pictures. And I was like, you can kind of just take some stuff outside, stupid.
Hey, Eric, thanks for joining us from Star Speed Reviews. Hello there. What's up, Patrick?
Hello, and welcome.
Dig your background. Oh, thanks, Eric. Thanks. It's been a little work in progress getting that going.
Yeah, I like the upgrade. It's really good.
Nice. Yeah. What's up, Ricky from Pop the Bounty Hunters here? Thanks for joining us.
Excellent. Hello.
And Andre is here. Thank you. I was just mentioning we were on the Padawan Chronicles. We had purchaser passes, or 17th purchaser pass that she's been doing over the last few years. It was fun kind of getting the old gang back together and do one of those. Excellent. I haven't done one in a long time. That was a lot of fun.
Cool.
Happy Tuesday night, right? Everyone's out streaming, getting out there tonight. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Hey, Ricky. Hey, Andrea from Eric over at Cyberspeed. So thanks for joining us, guys. Thanks for joining us. But yeah, man, it's been a crazy few days with the snowpocalypse hitting the East Coast and most of the United States for sure.
Yeah.
I think you're due for that other storm that's coming in Saturday night, Sunday, and possibly on Monday.
Yeah, it was actually flashing that we were going to get something tonight too. I don't even know anymore. Like I don't have any plans to go into the city this week. I've just got to worry about getting toys to the post office, and that's really kind of it, so I'm good.
Yeah, I don't have to, I usually go in Wednesdays. We work in the office on Wednesdays. I already told my boss with the heat and all the issues we've been having the boiler, I'm staying home to make sure I don't want to have pipes freezing and stuff during this crap. So
yeah, right.
You know what I mean? And it's so cold down here even. And we just got I went upstairs and my wife had fallen asleep. So the heat was like 83. And I was like, oh my God, you can wear shorts up here. I'm freezing downstairs.
I was thinking about that. Like I was up getting ready for this and I've been down here all day working. And then I went up to shower and stuff to come down. And I was like, man, why are all man caves always in the basement? Like we can't get a top floor. I'm like, I'm freezing my balls off. Like why do the nerds always get shoved in the basement? But whatever.
The reason I got shoved in the basement is because this used to be all this was like the other room's not even repainted. This room got repainted, but like it's like a split room, like two rooms that are kind of half finished, and the kids this was their playroom. They used to have all their Halloween costumes and their cosplay stuff that they could costume and play in. And after a while moving in, they just didn't like coming down here. It was just too dingy. And, we put lighting up down here. My friend installed, nice LED lights in the ceiling, and he still didn't want to come down. So after about 2-3 years of them kind of really not coming down here, I mean, they don't even come here to bring the laundry. So it became my room.
Excellent.
We got some more. Return of the Jedi. What's up? Hey, thanks for joining us. Thank you for joining us.
So what's
My
going
parents
on
in North
tonight?
Texas
What are
got
we?
spoiled.
Where are we starting? What are we talking about?
So I think our first thing is we usually get into our newest haul. So we'll get into that section.
Fresh from the cargo hold.
So any new things for you, Nate? Any new additions to your collection?
Yeah, I got some small pickups. It's like it's kind of funny. I'm buying all these toys, so I can't really afford to buy myself any toys. And then the other day, I was like, you know what? I'm a collector. I have needs. I want stuff. And like I literally don't laugh. I mean, I love this so much, but it was one of those pops that's like I collect the Mandalorian, and it was one of those pops that was like sitting in my cart for like ever. And I've seen it go from like 14 to like 10 to like 12 to 4 to 14 to 10. And then I got something. Yeah, and I got something come up that it was like, I think it was like 350 on Amazon.
Nice.
I was like, yeah, I'll take it. So and it came in a protector. Fantastic. So I'm actually gonna shoot this weekend. I'm super excited. So I love it, and it's silly, but it's gonna really cap off my Mando shelf, and I'm excited about that. And then we've had a lot of talk about the retro section and how the retro collection, how important that is. Definitely for me, that's when I want to finish. And so you're gonna love this. So I mean, I had him in the 4-pack, but I'm an asshole, and I have to have them in the singles because I love the single boxes. I found this dude was giving this away. I paid $1.98 for this, and it's in fantastic shape on eBay with like $4 shipping. So
That's great.
yeah, I mean,
That's
and
a
it's like
great pop.
immense, like so I got him just because. And then I don't know if I talked about that. I mean, I'm gonna show it again if I talked about it last week, because it's like far few and in between that I get to do pickups. But I did get these two Throns, and the SDCC, the diamond, and then the other, which was kind
I
of
might
funny.
need to get the diamond.
So I thought I was legit done with Ahsoka the series proper. I was like, I'm done. I have it all. And then I found these. I was like, oh man, I'm not done. So I think that this finishes my Ahsoka collection.
It's funny you say that, because I'm looking around my room right now, because I just picked up. Oh, it's right here. I picked up another Ahsoka that I didn't realize I was missing.
Really? Well, wait, what number is that?
680. And it's this one where she's got the two blades like that.
Well, I know that there's two that look almost exactly the same, and I kept sleeping over it.
This one, I thought I had it. I was like, dude, I got them all. I got that one, I thought.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
And I realized I didn't.
Do I not have it? Hang on. Really? Hang on. That can't be. 680?
If you have it in box, it'll have the Hot Topic exclusive sticker on it. That might help you single it out from the rest.
Wait, it's literally 680? Do I not have it?
Yeah, I thought I had almost the whole wave, and then I realized
I thought the only Ahsoka like Funko Pop at all that I was missing was that $5 billion blue one that
the Ahsoka, the Hall H one.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, and that's like, I think that's from like 647 or something, that one.
Wait, I don't have my glasses on. Really? 680? I don't have that either.
Right? I was kind of shocked.
Wait, I'm writing this down. Like, now I need it. Because what's the one that, like, I know 409 and 464 look almost exactly alike.
Yes,
so
that's the thing. Like, I was thinking 464, and I thought this was the same as 464, and I kept seeing I'm like,
wait, let me see the box again. I mean, not for nothing. Wow. Okay. Well, yay! I'm like, hey, something else I can buy. You know what we need to do? You know what? I'm sick of this. We need to make like checklists, like legit.
I started and I was very bad because I started a spreadsheet and I stopped and I got to go back and finish it.
You know what I want to do? You know, maybe we should do this. I want to make like an app where you could like check it in. So when you're at the store, you could flip and be like, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. Don't have it.
The Funko has that in their app with the wish list and everything. The problem is twice it's gotten wiped out and I've had to redo it. That's the only downside to that. There are other apps, but I agree. Maybe we should
I need something, even like an on-screen checklist, because like again, like I've Googled, I thought I had everything.
Yeah.
And somebody's like, no, you don't, stupid.
All right, that's what I'm saying. I was shocked. I found something that I was like, I don't have.
And I swear I've seen that one too. Now I'm
I went through all of my Ahsokas and I was like, I really don't have that one.
You know what? That's gonna keep me up tonight. Now I'm gonna be like, someone came down here and stole my 680. You know, what I mean?
Got
like...
it. And to let you know, Nate, I got it's a Hot Topic suit. I got it through Funko, the Funko shop.
You know, but they keep, God damn it, they keep posting these, and I'm like, I've got that. Like, it's like Double Saber. Oh my God! All right, that's gonna drive me crazy. I can't believe I don't have that.
But I picked up that. I also picked up.
I obsess. Oh, Yaddle.
Yes, picked up Yaddle. So what I did end up doing is I ended up purchasing Yaddle. I was trying to get it for Target. Some issue happened, so I scrap it. I canceled the order, and just went to Funko because I ended up doing a few things. I kind of treat it myself, kind of like you're saying, treating yourself for the holiday. So I treat it myself. I got that. When I was scrolling, I came across that, and I was like, I think I have that. And that's when I did the search. I was like, geez, I guess I don't have that. So I added that because I got it on sale. I actually have that Funko hat now that you have. I got one for myself.
Excellent.
Love that.
Yeah.
I also got a package of the ornaments for the Bitty Pops.
Oh, yeah.
Put the Bitty Pops in those little ornament things. And I have those saved now for next year to kind of play with, which will be kind of fun.
Cool.
And then I got these things called the Funko Elements. So I got the fire, which is, it comes with like 3 pieces. So you got these 2 little pieces here. But what's cool is if you're posing your pop, you can kind of put this in the background. And then you can put these kind of in the foreground of it. And they're just really cool. So when I have it on my display right now, I have Vader getting electrocuted, but he's got like the fire behind him and then this in front. It just looks kind of cool. Yeah. And for photographing, these are going to be really nice. Put a little backlight on this. It's going to look fire. Like, fire.
Yeah.
But I also got this. Yeah, I also got this little doodad, which is kind of like an explosion. And it comes with these little extra doodads. But it's really cool. I mean, I just think they're a nice little way for displaying and for photographing your Funkos.
Yeah.
Again, like I've mentioned this so many times. I know I'm beating a dead horse, but like I really wish Funko allowed for the Star Wars Pops to come off their base like they used to. So that you could they'd look so much cooler if you could display them with these elements like a regular Funko, you know.
Yeah.
Vinyl.
Right.
But that's all I had for my newest pickups. I have quite a list of things I'll be ordering through your shop, of course. So I'm excited. I think we've got the Stranger helmet coming.
Yeah,
very excited for that. As well as we got the Yoda Nook. I put a pre-order in, as well as some new retros. So
yes, very exciting.
Speaking of that stuff, do you want to just get into our news segment? All right.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
Transmissions from the Holonet.
All right. So for today, I have a little presentation we can add for this.
Yeah.
So this is kind of fun.
So I just shit all over this.
You hated this one. You really, really, and that's okay. That's what's cool is right. We can say I don't like something, right?
Yeah, no, fine. Absolutely. Yeah.
But they did come out with this new it's considered Legends, but it is the Darth Vader Infinities. Now, I was kind of wondering, like, what is this? Because I like more canon kind of stuff and all that.
Sure.
And then I'm kind of thinking, like, well, what is this? Is this a whole new wave? Like, And then I got to realizing, and then I harkened back to an old comic book, this. And then I confirmed it by going to Wikipedia. When I looked at Wikipedia, it confirmed what I was thinking. So in the comic, they did this Infinities of the trilogy, and they kind of go off rail where it's not the same trilogy story that you saw in theaters and everything.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, in this Return of the Jedi, like, Leia decapitates Boba Fett. Give you an idea of how, like, way different it is. And then Vader realizes when him and Luke are fighting that Leia and Luke tries to tell him and that they're his children. And he realizes then, and then redeems himself, and then turns white after he redeems himself and comes back to the light side. So on that note, it's kind of Legends. It's not movie accurate, but, like, I'm a big Vader fan, so I was like, you know what, I gotta have it. I'm a Vader fan. Originally, I was shitting on it. I was thinking of buying one just to have custom painted because it was white and it would be so much easier with a nice white.
Right. Clean. Yeah, with a good base, actually.
Yeah.
But going back to the Legends thing, there's some additional Legends things coming out, and we were talking about it, and you made an interesting point of, like, oh God, like, are all the Legends stuff going to be that white? And I was like, oh, I don't know, because in the rumor world there was it's not
still rumor.
Right. But it's we're getting Mara Jade from Legends coming up, and I was like, well, wait, is it like the statuesque thing? But I'm glad that you drilled this down and proved that it was something else, because I
had to figure out what it was, because it was driving me. Like, why would you just release a white Vader? I've only seen white Vader in 2 references, and it was Infinities, and then Lego Star Wars brought it in.
Yeah,
right. Those are the only 2 places. So I had to drill down for that one. I really
my
did.
only thing, and listen, I'm not shitting on anybody's, like, what they like. If you like Legends, you like whatever, all good. You like Star Wars, I love you. You know what I mean? But I was just like, out of everything, like, we're missing so many figures. Really, we need this, and I get it. Like, it's an easy repaint. It's a sculpt that already exists. But it just was like, okay, are we? I mean, I don't think people are going to go after that like they would a Mon Mothma Pop or like, you know what I mean? Like,
I
don't
think
think
chose
so.
Vader, obviously, because Vader's the biggest, seller for the IP. But I just don't think it's going to move as well as they think it would.
Like, I love Vader. I want all the Vaders, but like again, that's when I would sleep on it. I'll pick it up, like, just to have, like, a complete Vader shelf, but I'll pick it up at $6.
Yeah, I get
you know what I mean? Like, I'll sell it in the shop when it goes on sale. But this is also some crazy stuff too, that they raised the price from a wholesale on this pop, and I'm like, I don't know if that's what's to come, but they're charging.
Are they going up by $2 or what?
Well, I mean, the margins are shit, so they should. But right now, what we went from $12.9 to $14.9, but this, they're asking an additional 50 cents a pop, and
only on this one, huh? That's interesting.
Yeah, it's the first one I've seen. No, the other one that they did that to was the blueprint, and actually I think it was a little bit more than 50 cents. I think it might have been like 75 cents.
The chopper and the R2.
The chopper. Now, if you go through and you look, and some of them are on clearance and some of them are whatever, but if you go through, like, chopper is always like $15 or $15.50, or it's 15 something, and even getting it on sale at a store, as a store, it was in the contract, like in the PO, that I can't retail that for less than $15. Like $15, not $14.99, $15. That's it. So that was another one they raised up, and I was like, "Oh, is this what's to come or what?" I mean, it's kind of getting
I wonder why they
but
pick certain ones. That's
I don't know. I mean, I figured that maybe, like, that one was an exclusive to Entertainment Earth, so maybe it has something to do with that. But
maybe
I don't know. What I'm getting to is I just hope that this is not a sign of another price increase coming from Funko. That's really what I was
hope
getting
not. I don't. I think that would be a bad move for them. But we got some more comments. I just want to
Yeah.
pop in here and take a look at them. I hate that Funko app, said Eric from Cyberspeed Reviews. Had it kept getting logged out. It's just frustrating.
Yeah.
Funko app is trash now. Used to be good. Used it for 3 years. Yeah, it's garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I deleted it. I don't even like. I don't
was
even like
so
the Funko
excited
app
about
where it tries to on my Mac. It always tries to get me to use the Funko app on my desktop to go through that as opposed to go to the site, and it
Yeah.
never works. It
just
never works.
I did
It's
it.
like-
I was like, well, I'll just check in all my Ahsokas because I was like screen recording it. I'm like, oh, and I can use that as like content. Just like wiped it all out and everything. And I've done it twice, and I was like, I'm done with it too.
Yeah, Andrea and I and us are all talking about it. She was laughing. We were just talking about this. Yeah, I wish they did have something for that. Like maybe that's something that we need to look into and offer our subscribers and the people that follow us in the chat. Maybe we'll create our own app.
That sounds good. Yeah.
You know,
I like something where, I mean, honestly, I would love to have like something on my wall where I can be like, check, 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 got it. Like, because according to ChatGPT and Google, I have all the Ahsokas, but clearly someone fucking missed the one you got.
I had missed it. I was like, dude, I got all of them. Like, and I've gone through that page so many times. So I'm like, how did I miss this?
All right, so what? We have more fun news.
Oh.
You had a lot of good stuff.
We do have more. So we've got some retro series. So we got 833 Count Dooku releasing, and he looks absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
We also have 834 Mace Windu, in which you were nailing that on the rumors section a while back, calling it.
Yeah.
And Jango Fett 835 as
so
retro.
Good.
This is the best one of that wave. Love
that. No, totally.
Then I almost forgot about this, and I couldn't because I know I had to pre-order it from you. But we're getting this is the first of the Star Wars Pop Nooks. So we're going to be getting Yoda in his hut. And I do like it. My only gripe on this for $30 for $29.95 or whatever.
Yeah.
I wish there was a little LED light or something. I'll take if it doesn't have sound, but it should have some light only because it's a Nook. I feel that I mentioned this on Andrea's stream when Andrea and everyone was talking about them. I think that if it had a light, it would be moth to flame effect. It would draw you to it.
Right? Totally. I mean, honestly, so this is the thing. So we've been talking a little bit about this. I ordered this in November when it came out and it was embargoed. And then you showed me that it had leaked. And I went to my rep and I was like, yo, like this shit's all over the internet. Like I need to be able to sell it. Like what's going on? And so the pictures that I sent, and I'm not sure if this was the concept one or whatever, but when I flashed it, they were like, oh, well, that was the concept art, but the actual looks a lot better than that because I was commenting that I wanted to see more weathering on it and stuff too, So I'm not clear. I think that the pictures that I got from Funko is what it is, and it's pretty close to this. Because I mean, I'm going to weather the shit out of mine, and I am going to add some lights to it because I mean,
I think I'm going to have to too.
How cool would that be? Yeah, to have like in the middle of your pile, like I've just always wanted that. So I'm really excited about these.
I think it looks nice because if I put it in with a bunch of pops, like maybe I might make a section of pops where I keep them in box, and this Nooks in with that, or I put it with some books. But either way, I'm definitely gonna probably weather it, like you said. Yay, nay, maybe, but definitely lighten it for sure.
Yeah,
definitely.
I mean, I'll get two. I'll weather one, and then I'll keep one in the box. All right, maybe I'll get three. I'll keep one out of the box for display in another bookshelf. I'll have one that's like da da da, and then I'll weather another one. All right, maybe only three. How about that?
Yeah, but other than that, that's all that's kind of really in the news that has been officially released, stuff like that. Which would lead us into our next segment, which we usually do is more for our rumors. So, Shadows of the Holocron. What kind of rumors and stuff have you heard
So
that might
now
be
this is
entertaining?
interesting. We've talked, and I know that you've got some things that some slides and some things. So I'm going to kind of talk around that with that in mind. Because are you planning on showing some of that stuff tonight?
I can show some of them. I could pull some of those images up.
Well, okay. So we've talked. I mean, gosh, our last big rumor mill was about all of these retros coming out. There are more retros coming. There are there's more clones coming into the retro world. We'll see those probably in June. And then going back to the clone series, we've talked about this a little bit off and on. Um, there's the artist series that's coming out. There's a whole clone wave happening of that. But in addition to that, there are more clones going back to like the Jesse sculpt. And so the convo really is they're just calling them out right now. I know for sure there's a wolf coming, and I know that there is, which I'm so excited about. Um, oh God, Patrick, what was the other one we were talking about that's coming?
Was there fives possibly
Yeah,
coming
well, because we got fives. Yeah, we got
as a
fives from retro.
retro?
Fives is coming into
Like a normal one,
a
like a
normal.
non-retro.
Yeah, but the only thing that's not confirmed now, I've heard that Wolf is going to come with a chase, so it's helmeted, not non-helmeted. Very much like our Jesse
Oh, like the
Pop.
Bad Batch.
Yeah, but not. I can't confirm that for the fives. And then what else was coming down the pipe that was super excited about? There's new Plo Koons coming, and then there's a lot of stuff coming for the Grogu movie, and they've kind of talked about. Um, I'm just not going to go there because there's a lot of stuff that's actually going to tie back into the film. I don't want to ruin anything for anybody.
Well,
But there's
here's what's funny. Let me show you something. Since we're talking about that, right?
yeah.
I'm going to pull up an image right now. Hold on. So I'm just trying to scan the images so I don't waste everyone's time like picking around. But take a look at this. I thought this was interesting. This is from the London Toy Show, right?
So
And they've
yeah,
got the Star Wars Mandalorian, and they're like toting at Mandalorian Grogu. These are all old. These
yeah,
are
I
not new.
know.
Not
I
one of
feel
this.
I know. Go through your other ones though, because they're all those were all repacks. But you know what though? Honestly, I get it because they're not going to the embargo is not going to be released on anything from this film until supposedly March. But what's interesting enough is that I've heard that Black Series is actually getting releases earlier, which doesn't make any sense to me. Like a lot of Black
It's
Series stuff got pulled up, and
like
yeah,
here's
I
the
mean
more stuff.
repack.
It's
You
all
know,
it's all the same, all the same.
I think they're
Um,
just placeholders for hype, honestly, because I know that I what I know in the there's a wave of 5 coming out, and I do know that there's like a brand new sculpted Mando. I do know that there's a new Grogu and a prim and a new prim, and then I know that there's a few other characters. There's 2 characters that like nobody knows about. They're not even announcing kind of what it is, but they're telling there are 2 that they've let us know what they are, and I don't want to say anything about it because it's going to kind of maybe ruin
be a
something for some
spoiler or
people.
something. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, but so look,
Here's what you
there
were
they are.
talking
There's
about.
the artist series clone, so that's 2 of them, and there is 6 of these coming out.
Correct. Now that not only is that cool because we've kind of talked about that, right? So we're getting pretty hot on our rumors. I think we're kind of getting there. Like we really are getting there. Now I'm going to show you another one. When I say we've been getting pretty close with our sources and things, check out this image. I think this is what I wanted to show.
I can't wait to go. Oh,
No, that's not
no,
it.
no.
Hold on. That is not the one. So again, I'm trying to look at these
We
small little
called it. They'd have little bubbles, and they'd be
Yes.
egg warmers.
But where were you? I thought maybe this one's it. It's so hard when I'm looking at them. There it
Yep.
is. Okay.
All right.
You and I had talked
Mhm.
second episode, something like that, not
Yep.
long ago, only a couple episodes ago, that we were hearing rumors about a Vader Evolutions.
Yep.
Okay. Now
Yep.
I can see they obviously took that kind of dark side
Yep.
wave that they had with Vader and a TIE fighter. They have that next to these, but that Anakin and both of those Anakins are new.
Yep.
That one Anakin is kind of like your Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
And then you have the next one, which is Revenge of the Sith.
I mean, that dark side Anakin looks so dope. I want that. And this is the first time we're seeing like a motion lightsaber on a pop.
That's what I was going to just point out. I love that.
Come on, man.
Love
Light that
that
shit up. That should be our light and sound. Come on.
Right, dude? But let's see this. Like, put emphasis in the stuff like this, because this is what the collectors want. Like, shit. You know, Vader and Anakin sell like hotcakes.
Yeah,
bring
so
this about. Like,
this is
why
actually
are we wasting time? Now, I did hear rumors, Nate. I did hear rumors still that we're going to get at the end of the week an announcement for Maul Shadow Lord Funko.
Well, if they do, that's news to me, and yeah, that would be news to me, and I'd be kind of bummed out because there's no there's been no then they're not offering them to wholesalers. You know, it's just going to open to the world, which is weird. I mean, I hope so. I hope that it's something I missed.
Yeah, I thought
something, but there's just
either
weird
Scarlet
stuff
Joker or Disc Trackers. One of those guys had posted.
I don't know. I mean, it could be an exclusive that they're not offering to anybody else, and that could very well be. I mean, but you know, it's interesting because, like, for example, the TVC Maul Shadow Lord was supposed to come out in March, right? Which makes sense. It's still enough time for the April release of the show, and that actually got released a week, 2 weeks ago. It just showed up early and they shipped it. So I mean, that's coming to me in the next day, and people already have they already hit pegs, but that's happening a lot too. Like, there's entire pre-order waves of TVC and Black Series that are just showing up in stores, like with Walmart and Target, that aren't supposed to be on the floor until like March or April.
Oh,
so
wow.
it could, you know, so I don't know if it's like if Disney's trying to like jump on their marketing earlier for these things, which makes sense to me. I you know, that's been a huge complaint in the fandom that they're not putting any you know, marketing behind some of the stuff in the show. So maybe it's that. But man, dude, I want a shadow. I want more malls. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed I couldn't buy it for a store.
I was going to say the only time I think we've gotten Funko Pops, it might have been once or twice, was Skeleton Crew. We got them before it aired. Kind of cool. And then
the Acolyte, right? Yeah,
no,
Acolyte.
No.
Are you sure? Or no, Black Series was first. Acolyte.
No, you might be right. You know why? I think the Acolyte started. They dropped them and then started to release them as it was playing. And then you know, because
that could be.
I remember ordering it because I remember I got Basil because it looked so good, and I'm like, oh, can't wait to see. And I was like, oh, this character really isn't that big, but he looks great. Like he's
like I didn't
a small role, but you know, he looks great as a pop.
Something told me just to slow my roll, man. And
then I'm like,
that Black Series.
Why would you do Basil and not do the Stranger? I'm sorry, like that is just.
I mean, there still isn't a Stranger Pop.
There's no Stranger Pop, but we got Basil.
They just got him in TVC, and you're gonna, you know what? You're gonna have some problems getting $19.99 for that guy now. Unfortunately, I mean, I know there's people that liked it, but aren't we a little late? Like, what happened?
I don't. I was surprised they didn't turn the Stranger to like a con exclusive or something. Like, quite honestly, they should have had that as a con exclusive as opposed to the Kylo Ren.
Yeah,
right. That would have been cooler. So
wait, can I just ask the question? Let's ask if anybody is here live. Let's place a little bet. Are they gonna repack Morak from Ahsoka and do a mall release? Do you think?
I don't know. I'm seeing. Let's just see.
I mean, the rumor is he's that's the tie-in. One of the tie-ins.
Really?
I mean, he's in the trailer.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I hope if they do a mall, because we've had quite a bit of them.
Yeah.
You got to do something that's got to be absolutely fire, right? So I do
Yeah.
like that one pose. I'm going to try to recreate an image, but it reminds me of the Red Bladed series with the lava base, where
Yeah.
he's got the lightsaber and he's kind of got it like extended behind him. That's a
Yeah.
nice one. I'm going to use that for a shot, and I'm using the the Darth Maul from Solo with the double blade, and he's got the hood and the cloak. I'm gonna use
Yeah.
that for another shot. But I can see them doing that, but they need to do something where it makes Maul's cloak look tattered. Like if
Mm.
they do the weathering and the tatteredness of the clothing, like because it's all frayed, and you know, I think if they did something like that to the pop, it would look phenomenal.
Yeah. Hmm. Well, who knows?
That was about the Mando cube. Oh, okay. I was wondering what that was. Good scene. But yeah, I'm kind of curious what they'll do for a Maul Shadow Lord. I mean, I'd imagine they'll probably do the Twi'lek, his apprentice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well,
Um,
I hope that we get away from him. It just
that other
it was
creature looked cool. That Jedi one that like lifted the car or vehicle coming at him, just kind of threw it in the air. That Force user, that looked kind of neat. Like I just
Yeah.
love creatures, and Funko does robots and creatures very well.
Yeah.
That's like awesome for them.
Well, we'll see. It'll probably be like a Walmart exclusive or something.
Right? Who knows? Well, it's been weird because Walmart seems to kind of have backed away from that Funko and exclusives quite a bit. Like Target seems to retain it. Box Lunch seems to kind of do it. Hot Topic seems to backed off quite a bit, unless it's dealing with the horror stuff. They
Well,
seem to kind of
it's interesting though, but when you go through and you look, like if you do like Walmart scanning and shopping or comp shopping there, like it's Walmart totally for the Star Wars section feels like it's just third party vendors because everything is overpriced. You're getting Acolyte pops for like 19.99. You're getting like
yeah,
it's just like
that's
all this
exactly
stuff
what
that
that is.
just doesn't make sense. And to me, that's when they like throw their hands up and are just like whatever. Because it's interesting the whole thing where GameStop and how they're having some challenges or whatever. So if you were to go back and like scroll, I don't know, say a month ago, where everyone else is $14.99 on Pops, they're automatically like $15.99 on everything, and that's not them doing third party people. That's just them being like, we don't make enough margin, which they really don't.
Yeah.
The prices that the wholesale prices for Funko Pops after you tack on shipping is ridiculous. They expect you to make like 12 to 14% on it. It's really ridiculous. So that's just them saying like, I'm not doing it, and they're taking their markups, right? But now if you go onto their website, because also I shop all the off price and all the sales, and I know what all of the stuff that's clearance and is not working and that people are getting rid of for like $4, $5, whatever. And that right now is all of they're buying every single piece of cheap Star Wars inventory and Funkos that you can imagine, and everything is $14.99. So stuff that people are selling for $2, $3 for is all $14.99. It's like they just don't. It's on autopilot. Like they don't care. They're just trying to like bang it out, or they have excess stock, but it just seemed like too much. Like the offer
Yeah.
sheets that I get from like these vendors are like exactly what is on verbatim GameStop right now.
Got you. Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Love having that insight from you. Especially learning about like markup and all that kind of stuff, because it kind of gives you an idea like when you're going to store, well, why am I paying 15
Yeah.
bucks now as opposed to 12,
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I mean, listen, I understand the whole thing about, everyone can say tariffs and da 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 da, da, but it's not just Funko. I mean, it is everywhere. I mean, Black Series is a really huge. I mean, I gotta tell you, you're no one's making $1 million selling Star Wars toys unless they're buying hundreds and thousands of units. It's insane,
Yeah, unless you're the big box store. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh well,
Got ya.
worst problems to have. Listen, I do this because I love the industry. I love the toys. I love collecting them, and I love meeting other people that do. And so somehow it's all connecting and it's all working out, and I don't care. It'll work out.
Oh, I get you. So listen,
Mm.
we have one small little segment to talk about before we wrap up today. And
Yep.
so we'll kind of hop into that last little segment.
Coordinates, locked hyperlanes aligned. This is hyperspace. Run! Hey!
So we gave a little sneak peek about that new segment last week.
Oh, that's right.
So what we are doing, everyone, is Nate and I are actually going to have a meetup. So we are very, very excited. And we are going to have an experience beyond experience to share with you guys. So Nate and I are going to meet up in New York City. Nate is nice enough to invite me, and we're going to go to the New York Toy Show together. And we're going to be able to show you, we're going to do some filming. We're going to be talking to some people. So we're going to be able to get you some like live, right. Like here is what is coming from some of the biggest brands.
Yeah.
But we're obviously going to be concentrating on our Funko, but we're going to be checking out everything that toy fair has to show. And we're very excited. And what's kind of cool is I'm kind of excited to see, compared to some of the things we saw from that London that we saw just a few minutes ago. And there's some I didn't show there because I really need to stomach it because they look gross. With those advent calendar bitty pops.
Yeah.
And I like to, I kind of dig them, but I'm like, I'm not going to really collect them and go crazy bonkers over them, but I'll get them every once in a while. Or if someone's to throw them in my stocking, whatnot, that's fine.
Yeah.
But for me, I thought it was just kind of interesting that they're going to do that whole wave as Nutcracker, and they have these scary red and white checkered teeth that just look something out of a horror film. Like it just, they don't look right. They don't look right. I don't know how to say it. Like, how many people just shut their pie hole and didn't speak up because you did every collector a fucking disservice. I like to just speak up and say that.
Pulling concepts out of a random bag or something.
I like the idea of Nutcrackers. I've seen it done Star Wars Nutcrackers for other stuff, and it looked cool, right?
Yeah.
So I understand the idea that it's holiday, it's kind of falls in there, but they look bad. It doesn't fit with the brand, so I don't know how that got approved by Lucasfilm. One, I get things like that. It's holiday, okay, have some fun, but they look bad, and so I need to see them up. And maybe the pictures aren't doing it justice. I'll give it that. So that's why I wasn't going to show it, but I do when we get to the toy show. I do want to hopefully see those and get some pics, share them with the audience here.
Well, I'm super excited to see if there's anything else that we're gonna, you know what I mean? Like what exclusives that we're gonna see that might be a first time there. I'm excited about it. This is my first
toy store that they didn't have ready for London, like some pre-productions that would,
I would hope that we're close enough that to like May that maybe we're gonna see a little bit more there. I don't know. But it's my first toy show, and it will be really fun to like shop those halls and just Star Wars. I want
to see the Lego Star Wars play, with the new play, the activated bricks. Like, I think it's going to be cool, and see what else is out there. There's going to be a lot of cool vendors. Who knows? We could probably see. Trying to think of some other companies. I think like Thrilljoy, Rocky Moto.
Yeah, they're there. Well, I'm booking Well, we have an appointment already with Funko. We have an appointment with Entertainment. We have an appointment with Alliance. I'm also trying to get oh God, what was the one that has that you and I almost went crazy and started collecting?
The Hot Toys?
No, they look like Funkos, but they're
oh
God, why
Hot Mart, Cos Baby?
No,
what is it?
They're like, remember, they're like $80 each. They're like small little statues. They're doing clones.
Yeah. They're like the hero. What do you call them?
Yeah.
I can't remember the name, like the Beast Heroes or something like that.
Yeah. Beast. Yeah. So we have an appointment with them. So I'm excited about that. And I mean, it'll be fun. Just supposedly it's like the biggest toy show in the country. So I'm excited to see it.
I am very, very excited. And it's not necessarily like, it's not like a con. So I think people are kind of, it's like, no, it's a trade show. It's like a full-on trade show.
So I'm excited about it because they're running incentives for people to come and write orders, but there's also exclusive stuff there that vendors can only that you can only buy there. So I don't know, will we run into a mall exclusive that you can only buy?
That
I
would be
freak out.
cool.
I don't know if anything that cool is going to happen, but it'll keep me up at night thinking about
In
it.
years past, dude, they did figures of like Peter Mayhew, like on a Chewbacca card back, but like it's
Mm,
Peter Mayhew dressed in civilian clothing, not in his costume. Like
yeah,
they done some fun stuff like that were Toy Fair exclusives. So we
yeah,
can see something like that. Like who knows? I'm very.
yeah,
This is my first time at one, so
yeah,
I'm very excited. I'm very very excited, and it'll be kind of cool to chat with Funko and everybody there, and
yeah.
kind of get a little bit of beat because I know I've just started to send out my calendars and promo pieces.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, I
Um,
got mine. Thank you.
nice. You're very welcome. And so it was something I did as a gift last year to friends in social media, and I wanted to do it again this year. And of course, you're getting one, but I want to do that. But then, as I'm sitting there looking, I'm like, these are great gifts, and everyone's really liked it. I said, you know what? This is that year. This is the year. Poptography, Patrick Connor is making that commitment that I am reaching out to Funko.
Yeah.
I'm going to reach out. We're going to try to do something. I've got a really good idea to approach him with. So this is just an introduction. Hey, check this out. Throw this on there. Find a date on that calendar and pick it, and let's contact and talk to each other on that date. That's kind of the idea of that calendar for them, right?
Yeah.
I really want to engage conversation. So my hope is they'll be arriving this week in Everett, Washington. So out of all that, I'll be honest, there's one person who's the influencer that I got a lot of intel on to send, and then after just kind of connecting through LinkedIn, just found out they went from pops to pups. So they've left Funko and they're going to work for rover.com. I'm like, no, like, no. It was like the Vader. No. I was like crestfallen. I'm like, Jesus, you're the one that I needed to speak to. So there's going to be some reconnoitering in the next few days to kind of find that replacement. I don't know if they've named the replacement yet. I would imagine they need to and have already. Maybe it's not a big public announcement, but
we'll just bring him and we'll storm the Funko booth. I'm from New York.
I'm excited. I'm excited. I think it'll be kind of fun.
Too. And it'll be fun too because I'm hoping that we can plan like a little we have to. But there's like so many cool New York toy stores that I want to take you to in the city and stuff, and it'll be really fun to like toy hunt in the city.
I'm totally up for it. I'm like we said, we're gonna go 2 days, right? We're gonna go to the toy show for 2 days. So maybe on like day one, we're like, boom, we're all toy show, right? All toy show. And then day 2, we'll do a little toy show. Maybe we stop off over here.
Have a beer, buy some Funkos. Have a beer, buy some Funkos. Have a beer, buy some Funkos.
I'm totally for that.
Yeah. I'm here for
it. We could always go to Grace Papaya, face slam a couple of hot dogs, and go buy some Funkos.
Beef patties, Jamaican patties.
You know what? I haven't had those.
They're so good. And trust me,
when I used to work at B&H in New York, I used to walk. It's not Ray's. I can't even remember, but it's like 2 doors down from Grace Papaya. It was on a corner, and they basically had pizza. And in the morning, you could get like omelets and stuff. But the pizza, I would go first thing in the morning. It was like 8:30 in the morning. And I'd come up to the counter. It's like, are you getting breakfast today? Or are you looking for a slice? I was like, dude, do you have pies in yet? He goes, I got 2. I was like, I will take a whole pie. He goes, no. I said, yeah, I'm bringing it into work. He goes, it's fucking breakfast. I was like, dude, it's your pizza. Like, I don't care what time of day. This pizza place, and there's so many places in New York like that, but a good New York slice, anyone will eat it any time of day. Anybody, any time of day, a good slice from New York. So I'm excited. So because for me, it's that connection and nostalgia of 1, finally meeting up with you.
Yeah.
2, making some good connections and some networking at the toy show.
Yeah.
And then also getting for you and I to visit some other toy stores, as well as I think we were talking, we're going to try to see that new Funko headquarters, New York, the one near Grand Central. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'd like to check that out.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure that there might be an exclusive there. I think the exclusive there is like the Statue of Liberty or something. That'd be kind of neat.
Yeah. Yeah. That FAO Schwartz section. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it'd be kind of cool to check out, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just excited. What's kind of fun, I'm going to meet you for the first time faster than it took me and Christopher when we used to do the Star Wars podcast. I think it was like 3 years till we finally got to meet up. I mean, he's in Canada and stuff, so it's a lot harder.
Yeah.
But the fact that you're so close to New York, this is going to be exciting. And this is like the first of many. So I'm kind of pumped for this. This is going to be cool.
Yeah, same. Awesome.
But I think that's really, we don't have too much more to go over today.
I think it might be short and sweet tonight.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Go, pick up anyone that's
At the train station.
You gotta rush.
I might be divorced if I'm not at the train station in like 20 minutes,
Yep, there you go. See, perfect timing. Perfect timing. So why don't you tell everyone, Nate, where they can find you when you're not on here with Pop Talk?
Well, you can find us at CARBONITEcreative.com. That is the store proper, the toy store, Star Wars only toy store. You can find us on Carbonite Creative on Instagram, Carbonite Creative on, here, YouTube, and TikTok. Oh, and Facebook. Yeah, pretty much everything. Yeah. And Twitter, X, yeah. What, Carbonite Creative.
Yeah, I'm on all the socials. I think it's on all the socials. I'm Poptography YT, with the exception of YouTube. It's just Poptography. And you can find me on there. And all I do is Star Wars Funko Pop, unboxings and collecting, and Star Wars photography, and doing Funko Pop images. So that's kind of my thing. When I'm not here chatting with Nate, all things Star Wars Funko Pop. I do have some fun things coming up. I got some unboxings coming up, which are really cool because they actually tie into my buddy Nate right here. Because if you watch those videos, folks, you will see the discount code. So when you shop at Carbonite Creative, you can save yourself some hard-earned cashola as well. So check out those videos. There's going to be, I think, 3 coming, because we've got the Stormtrooper impressions, Boba Fett impressions, and Maul impressions video coming. And I think I have another video. I'm halfway through editing where I've got the Yaddle and all that, the big Funko box I got for myself. So look for those. They're all coming out. And again, this weekend, Star Wars Saturday collab. The guys are going to be doing Star Wars animals with fur. So it could be banthas, wampas, any kind of creature like that, Wookiees. So it should be fun. I'm excited. I'm going to take my wampa out into the snow.
Excellent.
I got plenty of it, so I'm going to make use of it. I was actually looking today, Nate, at my neighbor's snow pile on the corner, and where the sun was hitting it, and I was like, that nice time of day where you get the nice warm light with the blue shadows cast against the white snow, and I'm like, oh, that's nice. I might have to go in and carve a hole. I'm going to carve a hole into his snow pile and so that I could put the wampa in it, like make a little cave so that the light hits it that way, and then try to use a reflector to backlight it somehow, like get into the other side and maybe make it a little bit thinner on the other side of the snow pile so I can backlight it. I don't know. We'll see.
Anyway, I'll read about in the paper where the neighbor's like, get out of my yard.
Guy gets shot for playing with toys in someone else's yard.
All right. No.
All right, guys. Listen, it was a great time. Always fun to be with you, Nate. And we'll see everybody here on the next episode.
Yay. All right. Have a good week, everyone.
Funko don't stop.